we choking. Pause. We in here, man. Ross and Risky late night tap in Thursday night. Let's go, man. Got a lot to get to tonight, man. We had some technical difficulties on Tuesday, Ross, but we good today. Everything sound good on your end?
We good, man. We locked in.
Yeah, I think I was having some issues, but we good. Let's get it tonight, man. We have a good show tonight. We're gonna get to this Bleacher Report Top 100. I don't know why these publications keep doing this every year. So we'll get into that. We got to double back. We got to talk about the FS1 firings. We, like I said, we did a show Tuesday. We had some technical difficulties, so we got to get back into the FS1. They shook up the world over there. Your man Whitlock will not be seeing those big cans on his TV for any time soon. So we'll talk about that. Plus, I want to get back into the preview of the Mario Barrios Manny Pacquiao fight. Because I saw something recent. I just watched a sit down with Andre Ward and Manny Pacquiao. That was real good. I thought Dre did a great job with that interview he did with Manny Pacquiao. So we'll get into some of that as well. But let's start with this though. Let's start with something that kind of just came out a couple hours ago. Dame Lillard's back. Back in Portland. It's Dame time once again. We were sitting around asking ourselves a couple days ago, Ross, a couple weeks ago, like, where could he go? Where could he fit? And did we even bring up going back to Portland? I don't remember.
Nah, we never. I never heard one person, even throw that out there. Now, I did kind of think about it. If he's planning on retiring, I kind of been hearing people say, go back to Portland and retire and get your statue. But I think this kind of confirmation that, Dame kind of sees the end is near. What you think?
Nah, I'm with you on that. I mean, it is near, though. It is near, my boy. I mean, he signed a 3-year deal, though, 3 years for 42.
And he's getting
that
$32 million a year from Milwaukee for the next 5 years.
Yeah, so I like Dame. I thought they did it. I thought he did a cool little rollout on his that I saw. Just can I play this? I thought that was a cool way to do it, showing that he was coming back. But I don't know. I mean, what does it mean with Dame coming back, though, to Portland? Like you said, I think he's going to get a statue no matter what in Portland. Okay, where my young boys at? My young bulls out here might hate me for this because I don't know if he's the best player in Portland history. He's in the top 3. He's in the top 3, but I don't know if he's the best player ever in Portland history.
Clyde?
I think I would still give Clyde the edge, personally. Clyde made it to 2 NBA finals in Portland.
That's going to take us into that list. I got to see where Clyde is on that list.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
top 75 all time, though.
Yeah,
I remember he was top 75.
Yeah, Dame's top 75.
Did Clyde have the big playoff moments that Dame had?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna act like I can fully recall because that, a lot of that was in the early 80s. He didn't have those big shots, but again, he went to back-to-back. He went to back-to-back finals in 89 and 90 and 91. So they lost to the Pistons, then they lost to the Bulls. So shout out to him. But this was dope though. What y'all think about this right here from Dane? I thought this was dope right here with that they put out.
I ain't gonna lie. Scoop got to get rid of the 0-0.
It's gonna look wild seeing a 0 and a 0-0 on the court at the same time, though, right?
Hey, I'm 0. I'm back. Scoop, Shane, you gotta go get you a number, bro. As a matter of fact, Scoop, you might be out of there.
Yeah, Scoop's been a little I wonder how this going. So they still got Chauncey Billups as the coach, right?
Right. And to be honest, their young talent, like last year, they was very sorry, but their young talent was kind of proving himself. I think that's why they got rid of Simons. He was kind of the one who the vet of the team, and he kind of priced himself out. But like it was some names that you kind of forgot about. Robert Williams, we all kind of fell in love with him at Boston.
Yeah.
I forgot he was even still healthy in the league. So Robert Williams, I know Jeremy Grant has come a long way. Tybal, like we all forgot about Tybal. He was real coveted at Philly. Shaden Sharp, I love him out of Kentucky. He's like an automatic bucket. So they got some pieces. Even the young European guys they got. I don't know how to pronounce the names, but they got a couple European cats over there.
Is there any way that Drew Holiday is still there with Dame, or are they going to eventually move on from Drew?
He wasn't on that list, was
he? He's listed on the roster right now, but he wasn't on that little thing that Dame.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but he's still, because I wanted to pull up and see if they still have him listed. They still have him technically listed on the roster right now.
Yeah, I think with Dame now, and he's gonna be out next year, you probably move on from Drew, try to bring in a couple young guys. I think that puts them kind of right where they were when Dame was there last time. Like they'll be a 7th, 8th seed, And
so but is this Dame basically just acknowledging that he's gonna retire as a guy who doesn't win a ring? Which I'm fine with, because I'm just talking about to speak to the ring culture stuff. He's basically acknowledging I'm not going to win a championship.
I think so. I think this Dame pretty much saying I'm gonna go where I'm loved. I tried to step out. It ain't work out. The love is different when they watched you grow up. He got the history there. You know what I'm saying? Dame gonna be, if he's not the greatest Portland Trailblazer, he'll be pretty much top 5 in all them categories in Trailblazer history. He'll have a retired jersey. So, yeah, you can't really you can't knock him. Go back to the home you built. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely – I think he's probably more beloved than Clyde Drexler. Like you said, because of those big moments and because of the younger fan base, he's definitely more beloved.
At one time, when Dame got the Hulu ad, the dropping dimes, that was every other commercial.
Yeah.
That was literally when Dame was in the little baby character and he would dropping dimes. That was every other commercial. So Dame really, from a small market from Portland, coming in as a guy who wasn't highly touted, Weber State, it's like Dame really, he don't need a championship to solidify. Like, I kind of rock with him doing this because we have to stop. Okay, I can't be a Jordan.
Be careful. Fan. Be careful.
Hold on. I'm just saying, but you gotta remember also, I'm on the I was on the T-Mac side of the argument when it came to T-Mac, and you know what I'm saying. Okay. I think it's all situational. Dame with his peers, some of his peers, Steph Curry, that'd just be somebody similar to the guys in the LeBron area, similar to the guys in the Kobe era, similar to the power forwards that lined up against Tim Duncan, where he just like, man, I just couldn't beat him. But outside of that, Dame really is second. And like, I would take Dame over Russ. They're in that kind of that same career-wise. I would take Dame over Russ. Dame really is right there with Chris Paul to me.
Okay.
So you look at really his peers, like, yeah, you never was able to win. You had some matchups against Steph Curry where he had the far better team, but like, you really don't have nothing to hold your head on. You only lost to the best. Like, it wasn't like Dame them was favorites and they was getting put out by teams they weren't supposed to. Like, they was beating who they were supposed to beat, and they would fall short when it was time for them to go home. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we saw where Dame and them blew it and they had a 3-1 lead and, they could have been in the finals. And like Chris Paul, we've seen playoff collapses. James Harden, we've seen playoff collapses. It's like with Dame, you did everything. You always went out swinging. Like, we never really saw you come out. He don't really have the same pressure as some of those guys. Like, I feel like for James Harden, you got to redeem yourself for coming up short. That's why you chasing rings. For Chris Paul, you chasing rings because you know you came up short. For Russ, you chasing rings because you know you. Dame don't really have that pressure because I proved what I am in the playoffs. I proved it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Did he prove it? I mean, what did he prove? He proved some first round series.
No, he took. You gotta remember, he was a young guy doing that too. He was that was second year in the league type stuff.
I'm with you, but I'm saying I don't think that proves. So I'm not. And this, I love Dame's game. I'm not disrespecting.
I'm just the Western Conference Finals losing to Golden State.
Yes, but that he was supposed to win that. It was 2-on-2. Kevin Durant was hurt. Lord. Come on, let's call it what it is. Kevin Durant was hurt. If you know, in the words of the great,
Clay is killing CJ. Either way, the Robin on Golden State was damn better than the Robin on Philly.
Well, in the words of the great poet Lupe Fiasco, if you are what you say you are, a superstar, this is somebody got to step up.
Roy, it's superstars on that team too.
Yes, but who better, me or you? If we on here, we got to figure it out. I got to take my game to a whole nother level. Can you do it or not? If no, that's fine. Yeah. But we're going to put you over here then if you can't take your game up to another level.
What I'm saying is
we got to put you over here.
No, it's okay. It's the same way with the LeBrons, with the Kobe's, with the Jordans. With the,
no, you can't put them up there with that conversation.
That's what I'm saying. It's the top 12. They're in a separate room than the 20 through 60.
But I want to get to the list. But before we get to that, to the Bleacher Report top 100 list, my thing, what you're talking about with Dame, because you were saying, well, he solidified because of what he did in the playoffs. And my whole thing is,
when he walk in that room, Steph Curry's the only guy you can't look at and say, I damn near did more than you. Only one guy.
But what I'm saying, though, you was talking about when he was, quote unquote, making those playoff memories, he was young on teams that weren't supposed to win. So do we really count that? Because, see, for me, I'm different. I don't really, that's part of your legacy, yes, but I don't really count that because it's like you did, as a young superstar, you showed yourself that, yo, I'm here. But, it was no pressure on you. For me, I start dialing in when it's pressure, when you're one of the top 5 players in the world, when you're one of the top 10 players in the world. It's pressure now. You can't just keep getting put out in the first round every year. It's pressure. We need for you to start making consistent conference finals runs at least, getting there.
He made a couple conference finals.
But when the money was on the line, when it was you and CJ against Steph and Clay,
we're not gonna count Iguodala and Draymond and all them guys.
Oh, now all of a sudden they matter. You told me they didn't. You told me a couple days ago all them dudes were just little bit players now.
No, I didn't. I never said nothing bad about Sean Livingston and David West and all them dudes.
That team lost in the finals, though. That team lost in the finals.
That was the best team ever assembled.
No, I'm telling you that KD was hurt.
Right. Even if you take KD out, Roy, they still are a better team. Golden State just was far the best team. They did that to everybody.
Okay. Well, look, I'm just saying, didn't they lose?
Didn't James Harden go 3 for 25 in a Dame never had those moments. Dame never had the Russell Westbrook moments.
Yeah, but I felt like he was just, Dame was just safe. He was a safe 25 to 27 points. It's okay, but it's we need you to get 40.
You go back, it was years where he led the league in scoring.
No, I'm not talking about that. See, we're talking about 2 separate things. Because Dame, I think Dame's biggest superstar thing is exactly what you said, is those playoff moments that we remember. It's the waving by. It's the big shots. It's the shot he hit again.
Time is the praise. Literally.
I'm with you. But when the money's on the line come playoff time, I ain't never seen him like that. When we really need it. First rounds, yeah, he's there. And I love Dame. I'm just – because at this point, we're nitpicking. Because we're talking about – I think that he's the second greatest Portland Trailblazer of all time. I'm putting him ahead of Bill Walton because Bill Walton had a short run, although he is the only one who actually brung a chip to the Trailblazers, but he had a short run. I think because of the the run, I put him in front of Bill Walton, but behind Clyde Drexler. That's just me personally.
But I'm saying you disrespecting him because I'm even looking. Dame is a 7-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Star. He only been in the league 13 years. So I'm looking, Roy, over his career, he averages 25. Okay. Over his career. So this has been 10 out of the 12 years, he's been consistently giving you this from 24 to 30.
I don't think I'm disrespecting him, though. Like, see, y'all just don't got a lot of respect for Clyde Drexler. I'm just simply saying I'm just taking Clyde over him. That's it. That's all.
So Clyde had a 10-year span. Clyde's not averaging 25 in his career.
Well, first of all, we can all acknowledge that he played in a much more physical and in a different NBA. So we can't. It's not apples to apples, right? We can definitely at least acknowledge. We got to at least be honest and acknowledge that part.
But he wasn't the scorer Dame was. Let's be
sure real. He was.
How many All-NBAs he got? 5. Dame got 7 already. At point guard with Steph Curry, Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, all these Hall of Fame guys, top 75 guys. Okay. Damian Lillard is one of the 3 best, 7 out of 13 years. Right there with them. That's what I'm saying. And in that Hall of Fame room, Dame is right there with all those guys. It's just a few that he can't talk to. That's why I say it's one separate room, but all the rest of y'all, like, are you taking Dame or are you taking Vince Carter career?
Probably gonna take Vince. I'm probably gonna take Vince. I saw Vince Carter in the Eastern Conference Finals take it to a Game 7 when he was getting 50 almost every other game against Iverson. I'm just telling you what I saw. He was getting 45. I think he got a couple 45 balls in that 7-game series against it. It was a great series. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Vince. Like, I'm just saying who I would take. No disrespect to Dame. I'm gonna say I would take Vince. Let's get into the list. Let's get into this top 100 list though that came up from Bleacher Report. Again, I hate when these teams do this all the time. I'm sorry, not the team, but these publications. But this is Bleacher Report. They put out their top 100 list. Let's just go to the top 2. That's the most important thing here. Jordan 1 and LeBron is 2. They said, I saw somewhere where they said that, like, in their office or whatever, it came down to like 1 vote or whatever. Who cares? But Jordan 1, LeBron 2, Kareem 3, Magic 4, Bill Russell 5, Shaq 6, Tim Duncan 7, Larry Bird 8, Wilt 9, Steph Curry 10, Kobe 11, Hakeem 12. We'll stop there at the top 12. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong.
Who?
We can't just shoehorn Steph Curry into situations just because we like him. I'm sorry. We just can't do it. We can't do it. He's not better than Kevin Durant. I apologize. I love Steph Curry's game. He's not better than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's number 13.
Steph or Larry Bird?
Larry Bird. It's a very easy answer for me. Larry Bird. It's a very fast, easy answer.
How?
He's
what you're famous for, I do better than you. And
no, you don't.
Yes,
no, you don't.
Yes, he does.
No. You shot more, right? Like you concentrated on doing that more. The NBA, they didn't have a 3-point line when Larry Bird first came to the league. So it's like, I think maybe it's his rookie year. So this wasn't even something that Larry Bird grew up with. Like, this is a whole new thing, having to make sure you're behind the line to make it a 3. So, like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they used the 3 in Larry Bird's day as a weapon. So meaning, we need a 3. We're going to shoot a 3 now. Like, that's a different pressure than just we're in the flow. We're going to shoot. Like, Steph Curry comes into games and he shoots 15 threes a game. How many threes did Larry Bird average a game? 2? 3?
Larry Bird only played 13 years, too.
But they got it. Okay. That make him even colder.
So he was elite for what, 6 years, 7 years?
You tell me. How many? You tell me. How many? You tell me. How many All-NBAs he got? You tell me.
Less than, he got 10. 10
All-NBAs?
Yeah, he played 13 years.
Hey, you tell me.
3 championships, 3 MVPs.
You tell me. me. That's pretty good to me. That's more than Steph. All that is more than Steph.
You sound like Jalen Ramsey. You tell me.
Some of my Jalen Ramsey. You tell me. You tell me.
Jalen Ramsey with Cat. Hold on.
I'm just telling you. You tell
Steph
me.
is 11-time All-NBA.
You said what?
Steph is an 11-time All-NBA. 4 chips. 2 MVPs. Bird got 3. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. It's right there. And Steph.
No. See, you did a dirty trick though. Let me tell you the dirty trick you did. You taking the All NBAs. How many first team All NBAs Steph got?
Come on, bro. Stop it.
I'm asking a question. The first team means you're the best of the best. How many first teams he got?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
I got 9.
Stop it, bro.
I got 9 over here with Larry Bird. I got 9 first teams. So you telling me, he got 10 All NBA? No. He got 9 first team All NBAs. Let's be very clear what he got.
What was he averaging when he got that first team All NBA?
I don't give a damn what he was averaging. He was averaging enough to make first team All NBA is what he was doing. First team.
Don't make me pull up the All NBA teams back then.
I don't care who was on the. What we're not gonna do is diminish guys making first team All NBA. Larry Bird got 9 first team All NBAs. I think Luka got more first team All NBAs than Curry got.
Okay, now you made me do it. So Larry Bird, when he got the All NBA team,
his first 9 years he was All NBA.
Do you know who he beat out for first team? You know who he beat out for first team?
Damn, who he beat out?
Marcus Johnson and
first
Dan,
of all, you're not going. And who?
And Dan Roundfield.
So you're not going to disrespect Marcus Johnson, first of all, because you don't even know who Marcus.
Hall of Famers. Steph is getting first team All NBA over Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul. Hall of Famers. Stop it.
So you're going to disrespect Marcus Johnson?
Stop it.
That's your boy's pops. That's your boy from Gil Arenas' pops.
Is Marcus Johnson top 75? Is he a Hall of Fame?
He's not, but he was a hell of a player, though. We can't act like he wasn't a hell of a player.
But that's what I'm saying.
He made hold on. Marcus Johnson Marcus Johnson made 5 All-Star teams. He made 1 first team All NBA. He made 2 second team All NBAs. He got hurt. He was the comeback player of the year. So let's not act like, and he was a top 3 pick in the draft. So let's not act like Marcus Johnson.
Like Brandon Roy. Sound like Brandon Roy.
Well, I'm just telling you, you made it try. You tried to bring him up like somehow he was a scrub or something. He one of UCLA's greatest players of all time.
No, that ties back into my Dame argument. It's different when you're making these All NBA guys and you're making it over other Hall of Famers.
But Ross, here's the thing though. That's the same argument for Clyde Drexler. That's why Clyde Drexler don't got that many, because Jordan was getting them. Jordan was getting all the first teams and all that shit. That's why Clyde wasn't getting it.
So Clyde, just like Dame, where you could look face to face with all the rest of the guys, it's just a couple guys you don't look that way. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. It's only one Hall of Fame. So once you make it to the Hall of Fame, it's one Hall of Fame. It's just a special room with 12 to 15 guys in it where they upper echelon. But the rest of them, the Dame, the Clyde Dresslers, the Russ, Vince Carters, the T-Macs, they all in the same boat.
So let me give you some guys who on this Bleacher Report list I have some problems with. I think
pull it up too.
I think Kawhi Leonard, I believe, is way too high at number 32. I definitely think Steph Curry.
Where should it be?
Huh?
Where should Kawhi be? Higher?
No, he should definitely be lower. He should be
so closer to 100. You saying?
No, I ain't saying that. I would put him. So they got Anthony Davis too high as well. They got Anthony Davis number 45. I think that's too high for Anthony Davis. And I love Anthony Davis. I think that's too high for him.
They got Draymond number 88.
That he shouldn't even be on the list.
This my whole thing. Okay, Jason Tatum is 93. Jason Tatum is already had a Hall of Fame career if he God forbid don't come back from this injury and never play. he already had a Hall of Fame career. You talking multiple All NBA teams. You talking multiple Eastern Conference finals, winning the finals, like Team USA, gold medals. He's done it all. Jason Tatum is 93 on the list. Are you taking Jason Tatum or are you taking Vince Carter? Career.
I'm taking Vince.
Career.
I'm still taking Vince. Yeah. If you give me this Jason Tatum right now, like
all NBA teams,
that's fine. But you're asking me who am I taking? If I'm taking this, I don't think this is the finished product of Jason Tatum, but this 27-year-old Jason Tatum right now. If you ask me if I'm taking that guy in his prime right now or Vince Carter in his prime, I would personally take Vince Carter.
Well, no, I'm talking about what he's achieved in the league.
Oh, Jason Tatum's achieved more. Yes, Jason Tatum has achieved individually. He's achieved more
He achieved more than Clyde Drexler.
Agreed.
And he's 93 on the list.
Because he's not finished yet. But when you say he achieved more, what do you mean in more than Clyde Drexler? Like, what are you saying? Like
his resume already. Jason Tatum is like a 4-time first-team All-NBA. He's been in the conference since a rookie. He's had the playoff moments.
Yeah,
I mean, he's had the head-to-head matchups with KD, with Giannis, with all these guys. I mean, Jason Tatum. If we look at the young guys under 30 in the league, Jason Tatum probably has had the best career start than all of them.
The problem is, though, they got Luka number 57, so they don't believe you. They got Luka 57. So you
that's what I'm saying. That's where it's like, okay, that's
because I think we see Jason Tatum and like you got no disrespect, but somebody got to make first team All NBA. Like somebody got to make it.
That's the same argument with Larry Bird.
No, it's not the same argument with Larry Bird because Larry Bird made 9 of them. He ran it for the whole decade.
Jason Tatum would win that every single year.
Okay, so we're going to see how many he gets to, right? So we're going to see how many he gets to, how many chips. See, the Larry Bird thing there, like, it throws off because he got 3 MVPs, right? Like, we can't just, like, act like, see, I keep telling you, that was my whole Steve Nash thing. I'm not a fan of making it seem like MVPs don't matter. I mean, MVPs got to matter for something. Like, we got to factor that in. That's got to be a factor. No, we can't just say, oh, we got MVP. Who cares? Like, no. We can't do that now. We ain't going to play that game. But Jason Tatum, though, when you look at his resume, like you said, if he stops right now, he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt. 6-time All-Star, All-Star game MVP, 4-time first team, made a third team, so total of 5 All-NBAs. Yeah, he would be. Well, he didn't earn it, but he was on the team. Shout out to him.
They got Chauncey Billups above Jason Tatum. That's where the ring culture shit. Like, are we really
he got a ring?
Okay, but are we really putting that? Chauncey Billups was the third option. Who was the first option over there? Rasheed?
Not really.
Second?
Not really. I would probably say Rasheed and Chauncey. I would say Rasheed and Chauncey was probably 1A, 1B.
Rip.
Well, but Rip was running around screens, and I'm talking about like
18 for sure.
Yeah. They had a kind of an equal offense though. Like I don't know if they had just like a go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? But the big shot guy though, the big shot guy was Chauncey.
Okay, so Jason Tatum or Chauncey Billups?
Oh, I'm taking Tatum over Chauncey Billups.
That's what I'm saying. This list is disrespectful.
Yeah, I would take Jason Tatum over. The problem is though, see, and it's a recency bias against Jason Tatum because we've just seen him. We saw him win a chip but not look good. Like that.
They got Jimmy Butler over Jason Tatum.
Well, you know me, I don't got a lot of respect for Jimmy Butler, his game. I like him. I think he plays hard. I think he's got a lot out of his ability, but I don't think that he deserves to be on this list personally. No disrespect to him. I don't think that I don't think he's a top 100 player of all time. No disrespect whatsoever to Jimmy Butler. I mean, he's he number 83 all time. They got Jimmy Butler above Tony Parker. Tony Parker has a Finals MVP.
Yeah, they got Paul George. They got Paul George 78. So are we weighing on rings or what are we going by?
Well, you got to ask Bleacher Report. So I don't know. I think this list is.
What are we going by?
when I look at the top 10, I think this list is terrible.
Ginobili is 75.
Yeah, see, I would have Ginobili over a lot of these guys. But see, so like a guy so take Joel Embiid at 66. Again, MVPs to me have to, like, if you're an MVP, I think that if I was making a list, somebody who wins it, I would make a criteria on my list that if you win an MVP, you can be, if you win an MVP and you have X amount of All-Star games, then you can be no lower than 50 or 60. Like, because to me, MVPs have to matter. That means for that season, you were the best player in the world.
So you would move Embiid higher?
Potentially. What is he at right now? He's at 66. Like MVP, like they got Dame Lillard. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so Pau Gasol's at 62.
I think Joel Embiid's a better player than Pau Gasol, but I think Pau Gasol has had a better career to this point than Joel Embiid because of the injuries. But Joel Embiid is a better basketball player than Pau Gasol because there was never any consideration for Pau Gasol winning an MVP. Like an MVP, like Ross, an MVP is a big deal, bro, in the NBA. That means you're the best player on the planet, or at least you're one of the top 2 or 3 best players on the planet for that year. I mean, that's what it's supposed to mean. That's what it's supposed to represent.
So MVPs hold a lot of weight, you saying?
To me, they do. To me, they do. I'm just saying to me personally. To me, if you win an MVP, what it's supposed to symbolize is that right now, at this moment, you're you're no lower than top 3 in the world. Because we know sometimes a guy wins an MVP, and there's other people out there, like when Barkley won his MVP, or when Karl Malone won his MVP, and Jordan was still averaging 30-plus points a game. Okay, we can still say there's an argument for who's the better player in the world. But if you win the MVP, to me, what it's supposed to represent is that you're no worse than the 3rd best player in the world. Now, that's the Steve Nash argument, right? Because it's like, well, Steve Nash got in there and not only won 1 and not only won 2, but won them motherfuckers back-to-back. Shout out to Drake. He went back-to-back.
Now that I'm looking, I think they agree with you in that sense because you got Iverson at 36. You got Steve Nash at 35. You got James Harden at 34. Jason Kidd at 33. So
they showed a lot of respect for Chris Paul, though. They got Chris Paul 30. They showed a lot of respect for Chris Paul.
Are you taking Kidd over Chris Paul?
I am.
Are you taking James Harden over Chris Paul? Career-wise, James Harden had a better career than Chris Paul. Yes.
I take Chris Paul personally. Give me Chris Paul.
James Harden had a better career.
He got the MVP, so like in my criteria, I would have to put him.
Didn't get the MVP. That's the crazy one.
I just think that, like
35 points and did not win the MVP.
I just think that like I just know I'm getting more with Chris Paul. I'm gonna get some scoring. I'm gonna get all defensive teams, and I'm gonna get assists. I know I'm getting scoring and assists.
We gotta talk about a lot of them all defensive teams.
Oh, here you go.
All defensive teams been boo boo, man. They just be throwing names out there, bro.
I know. That's how they just threw a name and gave Jordan a Defensive Player of the Year award. I'm with you.
How many all defensive teams Kobe got?
A whole damn near 10-12. Shout out to the B.
More than Tony Allen.
Yeah, he was locking shit down.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna have no Kobe Bryant slander now.
Yeah, how you feel about Kobe being behind those guys?
The biggest travesty on this list is what they did to Kobe Bean Bryant. Bean Bryant being out of the top 10 is so Kobe, since his passing, Kobe has been, you know what's crazy? Not to deviate from the list, but I get uncomfortable when people talk about Kobe and they're like criticizing him because like they typically when somebody has passed, even if somebody's being critical, they approach it in a certain way. They criticize Kobe like he's still here to defend himself very harshly when they criticize Kobe.
What's
like
harsh criticism?
No, because like they'll go in. I've heard people go in on Kobe talking about he didn't do this and he was, and I'm just like, relax, bro. Listen, the man ain't even here no more. If you think no, but here's what I'm saying.
We can't talk about your basketball game.
No, you can talk about his basketball game, but what I'm saying is that when he was here, people wasn't talking like that crazy. Kobe has become Tupac. When Tupac was here,
scared of Kobe, bro.
Wasn't nobody talking like that when Tupac and Kobe was here. Wasn't nobody talking crazy. Wasn't nobody talking that. When the Mamba was walking around on this planet after he retired, wasn't nobody walking around talking about what Kobe couldn't do. Stop it.
So you
wasn't nobody talking like
Kobe
that.
would have pulled up.
I don't know what he would have did. I know wasn't nobody talking about him like that. I do know that. God damn it.
Nobody's scared of Kobe, man.
Stop and now everybody's very comfortable with talking about Kobe. Now all of a sudden he's not even a top 10 player. Look at this. You got, and I hate doing this, but when we're talking about like the greatest players of all time, it's nitpicking. You got Bill Russell at number 5. He shot like 35% from the field. I mean, goddamn, bro. Shit.
You can't argue Bill Russell, though.
I can 100% argue. He played with his entire team was Hall of Famers.
He was a player coach at one time.
I don't give a listen. You gonna make me talk bad about Bill Russell? I don't give a damn that he was the coach.
Okay, you gotta pick somebody else to argue other than Bill Russell.
No, Bill Russell's the guy. They got him top 5.
So he would have been 10. Kobe would have been 10.
No, he wouldn't have been 10.
Who else you taking out? Who else shouldn't be in front of Kobe?
Shaq shouldn't be in front of Kobe.
Shaq made Kobe.
False.
Shaq made Kobe.
False.
Kobe was his little nigga. Now you finna make me have to take the
Shaq never won nothing till Kobe.
What we're not gonna do is turn me into the bad guy. I'm not talking bad about
Shaq didn't win nothing till Kobe Bean Bryant showed up. Listen, he didn't win nothing with Penny. He didn't win nothing with Nick Van Exel and Eddie George until Kobe Bean Bryant showed up in his final form with the baby fro and told them niggas, relax, I got you. I got you. When Shaq had fouled out, I got you. Everybody relax. We good in the West. Like, it wasn't until then that Shaq started winning chips. Like, so we got to. Like,
hold on. But you just said, how many MVPs Shaq got?
The same amount as Kobe, 1.
So what's the difference? Let's see what's the difference.
The difference is that Kobe went to more NBA finals than Shaq. That's the difference. Actually, hold on. No, they went to the same amount of finals. No, Kobe went to more. And Kobe got an extra ring.
So you talking about 14 All-NBAs.
For Shaq?
14 All-NBAs.
How many all-defensive teams? Talk to me.
3.
3? Okay. I see your 3.
How many finals MVPs? 3.
We got 2.
How many scoring champs? 2.
We got 1.
Yeah, that's what.
But I see, hold on, no. I see your
over his career, 24 and 11 for his career.
Hold on. I see your 3 all NBA defensive teams, and I'm gonna raise you. How many? I'm gonna raise you 9 more because Kobe made 12.
Yeah, but we know that was bull.
We don't know nothing. Kobe made 12, so I see your 3, and I'm gonna raise you 9.
We know that was bull.
See
Kobe making all defensive teams over Ron Artest. Come on.
Yes, I'm locking up out here,
bro.
I'm locking up out here.
Locking up so much that you had to go get a Trevor Ariza. You had to go get a Ron Artest.
You had to go get a Matt Barnes. Don't make me disrespect Trevor. Stop.
No, Kobe whole thing is he always had somebody locking up next to him. It wasn't him doing the locking up.
What was Trevor Ariza supposed to do? What the hell did they have him on the floor to do? He wasn't going to score.
That's what Kobe shot all the shots, and everybody else did all the defense and everything else around them. What do you mean? Stop
this stuff. Ross,
so
this stuff.
So why did he go from Trevor Ariza to Matt Barnes to Ron Artest?
He didn't win nothing with Matt Barnes on the team. He won when he got Ron Artest jumped on the bandwagon.
They went to the finals.
Ron Artest jumped on. They were just in the finals before they had Ron. They beat Ron Artest to get to the finals.
With Trevor Ariza. He always had to have somebody on the wing to guard the other team. No. What you're not going to do.
Ariza is just the greatest defender of all time now.
No, if you go on.
And I like Trevor.
No, bro. Kobe was making all defensive teams. He wasn't guarding the other team's best player.
Stop this stuff, bro. Stop this stuff. Kobe was guarding Iverson in Iverson's prime. They was putting Derek Fisher out there on him. They was putting little ass Tyronn Lue. When it came time to, you know what, let's put this shit to bed. Kobe, you got him. You go over there.
Yeah, because we're gonna try to throw a 6'8" guy on a 6 foot guy, and we're gonna try to use your size because he's cooking all the other guys his size.
And they won 4-1.
Yeah, because we're gonna play a box and one because he can't pass.
I don't know what we're gonna play. We're just gonna win the game.
Right. But if you go back and you watch on them early Laker teams, Rick Fox and Devin George was playing a lot of defense. If you go look on them other teams, ironically, they won with Trevor Ariza. They had to replace Trevor Ariza. They went and got Matt Barnes, who was one of the best perimeter defenders, and then they went and got Ron Artest, who was one of the best.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm gonna get you a Trevor Ariza jersey.
Trevor Ariza, a real one. You better watch your mouth.
I like Trevor Ariza, but first of all, Trevor, don't think for a second, Trevor, that you gonna scare me, nigga. I will call all the authorities, nigga. Whatever little bit of money you got, I will let you hit me and take the rest of it. I'm not tripping. I'll get on my Charleston White shit real quick with your little goofy.
You gotta chill. You from Texas now, and Charleston White.
I know him. Well, first of all, nigga, I lived in Fort Worth for almost.
Charleston White making Texas look bad out here.
Nigga, I lived in Charleston White is from Fort Worth. I lived in Fort Worth for 5-6 years. Trust me, whoever he know out there, I know out there. And I ain't worried about that Negro at all. And I like Trevor. Again, I like Trevor. But you putting some extras on Trevor, though. You putting it like we couldn't have won without Trevor.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking to the all defensive teams.
What I'm telling you, though, is we could have put Trevor.
Never just your job on this team is to play great defense. No, Kobe was shooting the ball 30 times a game.
That's false. See,
you kept guys around him who didn't want to shoot the ball, who was there just to play defense. I.e. Trevor Ariza, i.e. Shannon Brown when he played, i.e. He always kept that was the
Shannon Brown.
No, if you really go and look, when the Lakers fell apart, is when LO went and got hooked on crack. Y'all couldn't find no, for real. Y'all couldn't find no 3-man. So y'all went and tried to bring in Wesley Johnson and Nick Young and all them guys. And that was really like y'all always needed a 3 that could guard. That was y'all. Y'all really kept you a good 3 and D. That was like you had Kobe, you had Derek Fisher. It was LO, it was Ron Artest, it was Shannon Brown.
Do me a favor, Ross. Show me the teams out there that got that win at the highest level that have guys on the court that can't score or guard. Like, what are we talking about? Of course you got to guard. Like, yeah, that's why you're on the team to guard. What are you talking about?
Right, but 11 all defensive teams may seem like you was the one.
No. He made 12. He made 12.
12 all defensive teams insinuates that you were the one who was there.
He was,
and he wasn't. That's not.
He was.
That's not fact.
Okay, well then. Okay, so then my thing, what I'm gonna tell you then is I'm taking away Jordan's defensive player of the year award. I'm taking that away too. Then, since we're just gonna take away defense, since the defense we can just like mix and match.
Did he win that before Scottie Pippen was there?
No.
When did he win the defensive player of the year?
Let's see what year he won it.
I believe he won that before Scottie Pippen was there.
You do know that Jordan made more all defensive teams than Scottie Pippen, and clearly, to your point, Jordan was shooting 30 times a game, and so Pippen was. What was he out there doing? Just running up and down the court, getting sweaty?
Scottie Pippen wasn't there the whole time.
No. My question is, when Jordan was making all these defensive teams,
got there, Jordan was 6 all defensive teams in. What you mean? He ain't new to this. He true to this.
Stop this stuff, man.
Stop it. And how many all defensive teams did Scotty make when Jordan left? How good a defense was Scotty playing in Portland?
Good enough to make it to the Western Conference Finals. How good a defense was Jordan playing in Washington?
That was Rasheed.
Now it was Rasheed.
Jordan averaged more in Washington than Scotty averaged in Portland. Stop it. Yeah, exactly.
Jordan was shooting the ball every time.
Exactly. How much LeBron averaged last year? 22 at 40 what?
20. He averaged 20. What did he average? 24?
I think it was like 23.
Yeah, Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year in 88. Pippen got on the Bulls in 87.
Oh, so young Scotty, before Scotty was Scotty.
I don't know what it was. I'm telling you, Pippen was on the goddamn team is what I'm telling you.
Where Pippen went to school at?
He went to a small school.
He was fresh out of Arkansas State.
Yeah, somewhere in Central Arkansas.
Yeah, he was fresh out of Central Arkansas. That nigga. He was a number 5 overall pick. Don't try to diminish Pippen. He was a top 5 pick in the draft. Stop this. They was trying to teach that nigga how to not talk with.
He was a top 5 pick, Ross. Stop.
He was a country bumpkin from Arkansas. Stop it.
Hey, I ain't gonna let you talk about Scottie Pippen like that, man. Stop.
Jordan already had everybody wearing his shoes by then.
Come on, man. For Pippen to only make 10 all-defensive teams is crazy. That's crazy.
His prime only lasted about 10 years.
Nah, man. Y'all are crazy, bro. They did that man dirty. They did Pippen dirty. Where is Pippen at on this all-time list?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
they got Pippen number 28. He should be in the top 25 for me.
Why?
Because he's better. He had a better run than Dwayne Wade, who's number 23.
No, he didn't.
Sure, he did.
Dwayne Wade had one of the single-handedly best finals performances ever.
You're talking about the finals where they called all them fouls for him? He shot a record free throws for the NBA finals? That finals? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he was like 23 years old. He averaged 35.
Okay, yeah, but they kept calling fouls for him like we've never seen ever in the history of the NBA? Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, and he was like 23 years old, one of the youngest.
Yeah. That playoff run where Shaq carried them to the finals? Gotcha, okay.
Oh, Shaq. Oh, okay.
Shaq carried him to the finals.
Stop it, bro. The man averaged 35 in the finals.
How many free throws did he shoot? Y'all talking about SGA. How many free throws did he shoot?
How many guys have won the NBA finals and averaged 35? Let's just see what's the best averages in the finals.
Free throws did Dwayne Wade shoot in what year was that? 06? Yeah, let's go. Let's ask these people. How many free throws did he shoot? The man made 75 free throws in the finals. He made 75 free throws in the finals. 75, Ross. Free throws.
What you mean, bro? That's not that ridiculous.
How many games? They only win 6 games.
So that's what? 12, that's 12 free throws a game.
That's makes. That's 12 makes. I just gave you makes. Not attempts. I gave you makes. He's making 12 a game. That's not attempts. That's makes.
I gotta
come on, Lord. If SGA would have made 12 free throws a game this year, people would have went crazy.
Just to give you that playoff run by Miami. First round, they play against Chicago. He averaged 25. Second round, New Jersey Nets. That's right after the Nets have went to back-to-back finals. That's Vince Carter. He averaged 28. Third round, Detroit Pistons. 2 years out of being in the finals. He averaged 27. make it to the finals as a young boy at 24 years old. He averaged 35. That's a playoff run unmatched with anybody.
When you're making almost 13 free throws a game, hey, that's a long way to that 35.
No, but we just talked about it in the Dame conversation. We just talked about it. When you get in that realm, the difference is the performances. Do you have the special moments?
He didn't have any special moments in the finals. It was just all free throws. It was all free throws. Where's the special moment? It was all free throws.
Stop it.
He was averaging 12 free throw makes a game. What are you talking about?
And he also was nicknamed the Flash. Nobody couldn't stay in front of him.
Stop this stuff, man. And I love
So you think at that point in their career, when you got this kid in his third year and you got Dirk on the other end, do you try and tell me the league conspired to help him over helping Dirk? No, that nigga just was unguardable out there. Stop.
I don't know if they.
The league would have liked it for Dirk to win.
You had Dunahee running around at that time. I don't know what they was doing. They had gambling debts. The league was crazy. I don't know what was going on.
If anything, they would have went for the white guy. And
I don't know what they would have did. They went for the underdogs. They went for the underdogs. I'm telling you that I would have Scottie Pippen ahead of Dwayne Wade. That's me.
Dwayne Wade over a lot of them guys.
Actually, I'm looking at it now. Maybe I wouldn't have Scottie in the top 25. So right now, Scottie's at 28. He's behind Isaiah Thomas at 27, Elgin Baylor at 26. So I don't know if I can leapfrog him over Isaiah or Elgin. I would take both of them as players over him. Although I would take Dwayne Wade at 23, I would drop him out of the top 25. So that would just move everybody up a spot. So maybe for me, Scottie is just outside the top 25 then.
I hate how y'all discredit Dwayne Wade and then y'all try to just build Scottie Pippen up.
I got D-Wade in the top 30, though. He's in the top 30. He's firmly in the top 30.
He literally had to teach your boy how to win.
No, he didn't. He had to get the hell out the way. He had to get the hell out the way and let Bron win.
He had to tell your boy, hey, I want you to be LeBron James.
Yeah, because you was talking about Wade. This is Wade County.
It still is Wade County.
I know, but I'm just saying it's Wade County.
LeBron
was like, I'm trying to be respectful. You supposed to be the God. Okay, I'm letting you do your thing. Oh, you can't do it. Let me get it. I got you. Let me show you. LeBron had to do like Busta Rhymes. Hey, yo, Breezy. Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling, man. When you do that little thing over there. Yeah. Let me show you how we do this, man. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Let's go back to back. I got you. Let's go back to back. Let me show you something you ain't never seen before. Let's go back to back. Yeah. Let's go back to back. Let's do something. Yeah. Bron did that. Bron did that. You know, the biggest travesty on this list is Hakeem Olajuwon not being in the top 10, though. You do understand that, though.
I knew that. I was waiting on you to be more upset about that.
That's the biggest. As mad as I am about
more
Kobe
than the Kobe thing.
Yeah, as mad as I am, it's just blatant disrespect of Kobe. But the Hakeem thing, it holds no. I don't understand. Hakeem was a better player than Shaquille O'Neal. He was a better player than Bill Russell, who are both over him. I'm not mad. Yeah, he's better. See, Wilt, I'm pausing because I think Wilt should have probably been. I got a lot more respect for Wilt than everybody else. Wilt Chamberlain was
Larry Bird.
I would probably take Hakeem over Larry Bird.
Larry Bird too high, homie. Larry Bird got to be like 15.
He's Larry number 8.
Yeah,
he's a 3-time MVP, Ross. We can't just take 3-time MVPs and just.
So how many Oscar Robertson got?
I don't know. That's actually a good question. How many MVPs Oscar Robertson got?
Where Oscar at then? If we're doing all that,
how many MVPs he got? Does he have any? Shit, one maybe. Let me see. He got one MVP. And he's number 14. I think he's placed perfectly. Right, I'm not mad at Oscar Robertson being in the team.
So where's Joker?
They got Joker at 17. I think that's.
So Joker gonna mess around being that top 10 then when
he's done. No, I think he finishes there because I don't think he does anything else.
You don't think he gets another MVP?
No. No.
You don't think Joker can win another MVP?
No.
He could have won it last year.
It could have.
He should have won it last year, to be honest.
A lot of people should have done stuff. I think I don't think he's gonna get another one.
Wow, that's disrespectful. I think Denver is probably in the best position.
No, they're not. No, you don't believe that, Ross. They don't got their point guard is hurt. They power forward is hurt.
I love the moves they made.
We'll see.
And they've been balling in the summer league a little bit.
We'll see. See, I think Moses Malone is too low at 21. I don't like Moses being at 21. See, Moses also gets a lot of disrespect. Can I interest you in damn? Can I interest you, Ross, in Moses Malone being not one, not two, but a 3-time NBA MVP?
My grandfather tell me about Moses Malone.
Yeah, we just can't put him at 21. Like, it's just no big deal that he got 3 MVPs in his back pocket. Like, stop that.
So you really care about no MVPs, but then Dr. J got 4.
You know, it depends on how you feel about the ABA. That's some ABA talk over there. But I'm with you. I think Dr. J at 20, let me see who I would put him above at 20.
Dr. J got 4.
I would put him above Dirk. I would put him above. So he's at 20. David Robinson is 19. Dirk is 18. Jokic is 17. I would probably put him above all of them. KG is 16. I'd probably put him above KG. I would put him right behind.
Why is KG getting that much love?
He got an MVP. He got a defensive player of the year.
Defense is tough.
Yeah, and he got an MVP. He got an MVP, a defensive player of the year. Plus, he got all NBAs and all defenses. Like, KG is one of the ones. For him to only have one MVP and to still be ahead of Joker is a big deal on his list. I do respect that they giving KG a lot of love because he don't be getting a lot of love on these lists.
KG over David Robinson.
Yeah, I would go with KG over David Robinson. It's tough, though. I got a lot of respect for David Robinson.
Whew, that's tough.
I got a lot of respect for David Robinson, but I would take KG over David Robinson, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would take KG. It's like this close, though. It ain't like, it's not by much. Because David Robinson was left-handed, could run like a deer, was 7 foot, could jump, block shots, could take the ball down the court himself, could windmill it on the break. You know what I'm saying? He could shoot, scored 70-some points in the game. Like, make no mistake, David Robinson could flat out play basketball. You did? But Hakeem being 12, when I'm looking at the people above him, he's clearly better than Steph Curry. I would take him over Tim Duncan just barely. I would definitely take him over Shaq. I would definitely take him over Bill Russell. Him and Kareem, it's a pick 'em for me. But I'm taking, like, it's not too many people I'm just taking over Hakeem Olajuwon. He can do everything.
I'm gonna tell you one that y'all ain't gonna like. I think it's time to go ahead and move Magic back on some of them lists too. Why is Magic and Bird kind of like, okay, I feel you when you say how people disrespect Kobe, but then they like that generation that was Magic and Bird, they never, like, you ain't never gonna hear nobody say nothing bad about Magic. You ain't never gonna hear nobody bad talk Bird. And it's like, are they just cemented to where they'll never get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Magic Johnson, come on, man. I
don't know, Ross. 6'9" point guard, fast as hell.
I'm looking, bro. It's just not there, though.
I hear you. I mean, we haven't seen a 6'9" point guard since him. Like, who the hell?
I guess with him, the 5 rings, though.
The five rings.
Yeah, that's a different type of flex.
And how many finals appearances? Like, they
played
in the finals.
They do that all in 13 years.
Yeah. It was like he came in from the jump. He hit the ground running as a rookie. You talk about Dame Lillard with playoff mode as a rookie. Started at the center against the 76ers. He went 42, 15, and like 11, a triple double. Come on, man.
So then we all got to agree Kareem is right there at 3. We agree with that. They got it right with Kareem.
Yeah, I think Kareem, like Kareem is the greatest basketball player from start to finish. Like he had the greatest career from like high school through the NBA. Nobody had a better career than him.
I'm looking 6-time champion, 6-time MVP, 2 finals MVP.
But then you like
11 all defense.
When you go to like his college shit, they won a national title, I think, every year he was in college. When you go to like high school, when he was in New York, I think they won the city title every year he was there. Like I don't know. I don't think he lost like a game until like he got to the NBA.
Yeah, so you got to keep him up there.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's like I think he had like the greatest career from high school through the NBA of anybody who's ever walked the planet. Like no one's ever had a career like that ever.
So Kareem, Magic. So Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic. So where you put Kobe? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah,
Hakeem got to go up there. So yes. You putting Kobe over Hakeem?
If I'm putting my list, if I'm putting my personal list, I would have LeBron 1, I would have Hakeem 2, I would have Kareem 3, I would have Wilt Chamberlain 4.
See, so Kobe got disrespected.
He didn't get disrespected. Hold on. I got Wilt Chamberlain 4. I got probably Jordan at 5 and then Kobe at 6.
So which one's more disrespectful to all the fans out there? Kobe at 11 or Jordan at 5?
How can you argue with I just gave you Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem, and who was Wilt, Kareem, Hakeem, and who was my fourth? Who did I give you? What was my fourth?
Bro, they say Michael Jordan. They say he got that aura where he just be floating. It ain't like he walking.
Niggas do drugs too, so I don't.
It's something like when people used to see Michael Jackson and just for pass.
Yeah, I don't get into all that. That's drugs. I don't get into all that. That's gay. Yeah, that's no disrespect to the LGBTQ community, but he just a man. You know what I'm saying? I seen a nigga. I was at the same hotel when I was in college at the Ritz-Carlton. I saw the nigga on his hands and knees shooting dice with Charles Oakley. So I know he a real nigga. Like when it comes to shit like that,
he was running Oakley pockets too.
I don't know what he was doing, but I know he was out there shooting dice. Had some little bras with him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't dry snitching. He ain't married to Juanita no more. You know what I'm saying? He has some bras with him. That's why
you dope, bro. You got that. Come on, bro. It's okay. We ain't got to get into that. We ain't got. We've already litigated that LeBron is clearly the GOAT.
Oh, that's the one I had. I had LeBron 1, Hakeem, Kareem, Wilt, and then MJ. I think that's a solid list.
So with Bron, for y'all, it's the longevity, and it's just
it's that he came in from high school averaging 25 points a game. Like, what are we talking
about? But the other guys, you were saying MVPs and
well, LeBron has a lot of MVPs too, sir. Let's not act like he ain't got no MVPs. Huh?
I mean, he won.
He got they decided they weren't going to give him any more after he won. I think his third. How many? He got 3 or 4. Because they decided one day we're not gonna give him no more. It was some crazy shit they did. They just said, yeah, we done with giving LeBron MVPs. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
4. He got 4.
Yeah. After his 4th, they said we're not gonna give him no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he won it. So he won MVP in 09, 2010, 2012, 2013, and they said we good. Stop. He was still the best player in 2014, 2015, 2016. I get it. I know Derrick Rose is up in there. Shout out to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose deserved his MVP.
Steph Curry back to back.
Yeah, he don't deserve the back to back though. LeBron was the best player in the league. So shout out to Bron. So to me, I think it's firm for Bron. Let's get into something else though, Ross. Let's get into FS1. They recently cleaned house. Got a bunch of people up out of there. They got a bunch of people up out of there. Acho, out of here. Paul Pierce, out of here. Who else they got up out of there? We're gonna get to the lady in a second. Keyshawn, get you up out of here, Keyshawn. Shady McCoy, let's get you up out of here. Chase Daniels, let's get you up out of here.
And the receiver from Green Bay, what's his name? The receiver from Green Bay, James. Is it James Jones? He was on
the show with Shady and them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about his name. Yeah, they got his ass up out of there too. Those shows were bad shows. So I just got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm just keeping it book.
I didn't hear nothing about Colin. So Colin's good. He the only one keeping the ratings up.
Cowherd?
Yeah.
Man, listen, Cowherd, you do know Cowherd, all these little players podcasts, that's all Cal and Cowherd.
He owned the company, don't he?
He owned the volume.
The volume, yeah.
That's him. That's what Shannon is on. That's what 520 is on. That's what Draymond is on. Cowherd he got that paper. He owned all that.
So so pretty much Fox Sports is Colin Cowherd, and that's it now.
Well, they still got the other show though. I think their best show is the First Things First. Is their best show.
Oh yeah, Nick Wright. They still got Nick. Yeah,
Nick Wright. You know what I'm saying? In that crew, that's their best show.
Nick and Broussard and Lyle.
Broussard and Kevin Wiles. Yeah, that's their best show. Yeah, that's their best show they got. They got really good chemistry. It took them a while to figure that thing out. But they got really good chemistry. They do good bits. So yeah, that's their best show. That's their flagship show.
That, and then you got Cowherd.
And then Cowherd, yeah. But the big thing everybody was talking about was that Joy Taylor's gone. Got her up out of here in them cans. And the first thing that you see the first thing that she went and did, Ross?
What's that?
Hold on. The first thing that she did after it was announced that she got fired. Do I have it? Here she go. The first thing she went and did, Joy Taylor's crazy. Hold on. The first thing she went to do is try to go get her thirst trap shit popping. So the first thing she did was post some workout videos. And I think it backfired low key because I don't think it popped the way she thought it was going to pop. Here she go. Let's go, Joy. Get that audio out. That ain't it, baby girl. Yeah, that ain't it. I didn't know the cakes was that flat either, Joy. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't realize that beforehand. I didn't realize the cakes was that flat. I thought you had a little bit, but there's some flat cakes back there. Yeah, we don't care about that look. Yeah, the cakes is flat on the jump, and we didn't realize that. Yeah, it was got an old woman fupa going up here. Yeah, I mean, shout out to her, no disrespect, but we didn't realize it was like that, Joy. You put that out there.
Yeah, man. Shout out Joy, man.
I think she's bad at her job, personally.
Oh man. I
think she's bad at her job.
So we out on Joy. You think Joy's sports covering time has come to an...
I mean, I don't think she has anything. I got a lot of respect for her brother. Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest ever do it. I love watching him play. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Okay, from not to get too messy, but let's get in our bag here. From the allegations in the suit that happened, part of that was Joy Taylor got her show because she was doing whatever with the higher up.
Yeah,
they say that's how she got the fast track from being the little moderator on Colin's show to having her own show. So you think now, kind of not that there's some validity to the claims, but it could be FS1 kind of trying to clean up now what they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's to say the CEO or whoever's in charge is still in charge, or if they trying to work him out, they could be trying to clean up whatever was there. But that's something I ain't really heard nobody talking about. But I remember that was part of the claims is that Joy Taylor got her job because she was doing whatever with the head guy.
Yeah, and like once that ends, and once that little whatever they had going on ends, you can't just go and fire her right away. You got to ride it out for a while, right? You can't just.
But as soon as it's justified, now you can go ahead.
We gone. Yeah, we gone now. So. Yeah, and now she done got a little older. She done got, I don't know. She got to compete against these young girls now.
I think for a podcast, because I shout out to Joe.
Had a podcast already, Ross. It flopped.
Yeah, I remember that. And her and Taylor Rooks was doing something together.
That's what I'm talking about. Was her and Taylor Rooks? It flopped. And Taylor and apparently all the incels love Taylor Rooks. With you talk about some cans, shit. Taylor Rooks. My bad. I'm drinking out a brown paper bag tonight. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm that type of lit tonight.
But Joy, she was on the Button Pod, and I kind of listened to her talk. I listened to her Breakfast Club.
God bless you for listening to her. Wow.
No, I was gonna say what I get from her is she is the girl that grew up around all dudes, and she kind of view herself as a nigga. Like Joy. Joy kind of like is a little too cool for the girls. They gonna hate on the girl like Joy because she thinking just like how you and I thinking. She would whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I could see Joy if she really wanted to be successful. I could see her getting on like a man podcast, like surrounded around some. I could see it happening.
I just think she leads with sex too much. If I'm gonna keep it real, you know who's good at their job?
Her and Cam Newton or somebody like that could do.
Okay, because Cam Newton is going to do the same. But you know who's good as a woman at their job? I think Monica McNutt is really good.
I like Monica.
Monica's really, really good at what she does.
I used to love Carrie Champion. Carrie Champion was my favorite.
See, let me tell you what happened with me and Carrie Champion. Me and her fell out when she ambushed Floyd Mayweather one day when he was up there at ESPN. It was before a big fight he had coming up. I forgot who he was fighting. But Floyd was coming there to promote the fight.
He talking about we fell out.
Yeah, me and her fell out. Yeah, we fell out. Because Floyd was there to promote the fight. And she asked him one question about the fight. And he immediately started talking about domestic violence cases. And he was looking around like, whoa, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, I came here to promote the fight. And you talking about, am I sorry for this? And what? Whoa! I'm talking about this fight I'm promoting. I already did my time for that. Why were you even talking about that? So I didn't like that she did that to Floyd. Remind me before we leave. We got some time. I got to talk about my disappointment now in Floyd. Because him and Roy still going back and forth. But
yeah.
But I did like Carrie before that though. I thought Carrie was really good at her job. I like Jamel Hill. I thought Jamel Hill was really good. I thought Jamel was really good. I think she gets a bad rap now for some stuff. I think Jamel was really good when she was, on her shit.
I saw some. I think Molly is out at First Take. Has Molly been back?
I don't watch First Take. So
me neither.
Yeah.
It could always be Centel or whatever it is.
Right.
Twitter, you can't really trust it. But I was hearing something about ESPN Molly might be gone up from First Take. But yeah, man, it's tricky with them women, especially when you use that as your bargaining tool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, somebody else who's good. What's my girl's name? Playing the WNBA.
Chiney
Ogumake. She's really good.
I like her a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So like there are women out there. So this is not like me saying, oh, women can't do no. There are women out there who do sports who do it well.
You know who I don't like? What's light-skinned girl that everybody like?
Which one?
That dude ESPN with Stephen A. NBA. What's Malika? I don't like Malika.
Y'all, you don't like Malika?
I'm out on Malika.
She's married. She married the white boy, didn't she? She married
She too dry for me.
She married Mick. What's his name? Mick something. McManaman or whatever his name is. She married him.
She too dry for me. I don't like Malika.
Yeah. She be on there with Big Perk. Big Perk be wilding.
I like Chiney a lot though.
Yeah, Chiney is good. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm just saying, I wanted to bring up to say, like, there are women out there who I think are really talented and really good. I think personally, if I had to pick,
not one of them.
I just don't put Joy. I don't think Joy Taylor can compete with a Monica McNutt. I think Monica McNutt is real. I think she's, to me, she's the class. I think the rest of the women, you know, are somewhere under her, but I think she really does a good job. She does play-by-play on games. You know what I'm saying? Like, she does everything. I think, again, Doris Burke, I think she's done a great job for a long time doing play-by-play.
They're getting her out of there.
I mean, she's just old now at this point.
They didn't like her in the finals.
You know, it's probably for the same reason they had to get Van Gundy up out of there. Because after a while, it's like, hey, we can't keep we need more Joe Rogans, right? Where, like, no matter what, he's just going to cheerlead the product. We don't want you to be out here being critical and pointing out bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we just want you to cheerlead the product.
See, but I think nobody don't want to hear that all. Like, it works with Joe Rogan because that audience of people that watch UFC is his audience. But, like, the NBA, you know, whatever percentage of the NBA is black, well, majority, you know, not to say majority of people who watch basketball is black, but, like, our audience is a little bit different. We want somebody that when we disagree with something to be like, I used to like to hear Van Gundy come out. Like, that's my problem with Malika a little bit. Malika just goes along like, nah, you know some of the stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know some of the narratives that are false. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think it's a fine line because when you're when you're broadcasting a game, technically at that point, like, you're working for the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. You're not a journalist. You're working for the NBA. So I can understand if you're the NBA not wanting people to be critical of the product, especially in the finals when we're trying to sell now a new generation, because this is something totally new now with SGA and these guys. You know what I'm saying? So
the NBA might put a clause to ESPN or whoever broadcasting the game, like, hey, you can't have people who critical on, you know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah. I
mean, I would put that in there.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. So, okay. So who out of that group of people from Fox, who do you think kind of could maintain without being on TV? And I like what Paul Pierce is doing with his little podcast and stuff. I don't know if you saw the clip with.
I saw him. He had the doctor on there. Yeah.
I don't like Keyshawn Johnson's talking style at all. I'm out on Keyshawn.
Yeah. Listen, all of it is very difficult. It depends on how the difference is going to be, and you know this, Ross, because we've been doing this show. The difference is going to be when you're on those type of platforms on the FS1, the food is ready for you. When you in these lanes, you got to go and try to find the food yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's easy to do it the first 2 months, the first 3 months. 6 months from now, when we deep into the football season, or 4 months from now, when we deep into the football season, is Paul Pierce still going to be going strong? Like, Keyshawn is doing a show about LA. Like, how many guys from LA can you actually interview before we're done? You know what I'm saying? With all the LA, you know what I mean? It's like, so I think it's a very difficult spot that they're in trying to venture out. I wish them all the best, but I just think it's difficult to get in those spaces, when you've been used to serve. I like Paul Pierce better when he's with KG. Like, Paul Pierce and KG together is really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really good. Paul Pierce in this lane, good luck. I mean, you know, it's a tough lane, so I don't know. But I don't see any of them. I'm trying to think.
So I mean, Keyshawn, nowhere.
Keyshawn, I think Keyshawn can potentially get back on TV again. He can potentially, maybe in a couple of years, because some of these guys are getting old on some of these shows. So I can see Keyshawn jumping on a NBC or a CBS pregame show. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Just because those guys are just getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I can see him doing that. Shady is going to be interesting just because his style and delivery probably would work best for a podcast. But, you know, it's going to be interesting with Shady because I think he got a specific style that's pretty good. With those FS1 firings, though, you look at him and you start saying, who can do what. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody can go to ESPN. Maybe I think I would like to see Shady go at it with a Stephen A. or him go at it with a Shannon on ESPN. I think Shady would be good. He's the only one that I would see going to ESPN though.
I like what some of these other pods are doing, even like Cam and Mace when they have different guys. I could see Shady calling in and being like a recurrent NFL guest. Shady give me that.
They had OJ over there, and they got what's my boy from Ohio State?
Maurice Claret.
They got Maurice Claret, yeah.
They had some more guys too, but I could see Shady like being.
And he fits their dynamic, yeah.
Yeah, I like Shady on some New York stuff. He kind of can mix in with the rapping and the lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I love what All the Smoke has done with Maxwell. Maxwell went so viral. They brought in Maxwell. I think different personalities, where media is, like, people love to just hear the real. So like anybody who's giving the real, I think Joy would be all right. I think Joy could get with Cam or somebody. It might not be our style of content, but I could see Joy being.
Listen, here's the problem, Ross. The internet is less forgiving than TV viewers. TV viewers are tuned in just to look at a pretty girl. That's why you got these sideline reporters in the NFL that's been doing it for 30 years that need to retire. I love Pam Oliver, but, we probably need to go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but we're probably good. Yeah. Maybe she can. Okay, let me ask you that. Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor. Could you see her as a sideline reporter in the NFL?
Nah.
See? That's what I'm saying.
I see her. She's like super opinionated. She need to have a job where like she can do that. I think as a sideline reporter that she not you know what I'm saying? Sam, what's her name? Ponder. She not her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nah, I can't see it. No.
I'm just simply saying somebody, because like those women that are the sideline reporters aren't like super young. They got a little bit of age on them, but they're still, well put together women. I'm just saying I think that she would kind of fit. No, I'm trying to put her in her lane. I'm just trying to put her in a lane that I think that she would work in, because she would become like the youngest, best looking sideline reporter day one. She would be the youngest one and the best looking one on day one.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, though, she would have to kind of her style would have to change a bit. You got to get right to the point. You got to get right to it. You know what I'm saying?
Put your questions in real quick and get up out of there.
Yeah. So, so we'll see with that. We'll see with that. But yeah, FS1 cleaned house. I do hope that is one person, though. I got a lot of disdain for Acho, even though he went to UT. I got a lot of disdain. I don't like Acho. Me and him are just so different on a lot of our opinions and a lot of the stuff that he would champion. I'm not an Acho fan.
He's corny.
Yeah, I'm not an Acho fan. He's out of that. I don't want to put him in that category, but he's kind of out of that RG3 mode for a little bit. For me.
They seem like they get right. Them Whitlock, they all kind of.
Oh, he might pop up on Whitlock's show.
Whitlock call Joy. Whitlock might call.
That nigga said, I know what I'm capable of. Did you see recently? I think my girl, how old is she? My girl, like she was lit. Did you see your girl Juju for her birthday pulled up with Daniels? You see your boy back there. You see him.
Happy birthday.
Have you ever seen Juju without the bun? I'm asking right now. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
You heard the lady say that girl got her hair did.
Look, my boy done got lit, took his shirt off, he got the wife beat up.
Hold on, so you mean when Mom Dukes was stepping in, because you remember they were sitting next to each other, and Juju.
Oh
was
yeah.
smiling. And Mom Dukes, next thing you know, she was sitting in between them. Mom Dukes knew what she was. They was talking crazy about Mom Dukes. She knew what was going on.
This boy that took his shirt off now.
Hey, see, them black women, they be knowing, bro. Like you can't never a black mama. She know.
You know, let me sit here because this boy here, he gonna lose his damn mind. He gonna lose his damn mind.
Yeah, that was about 8 months ago.
Yeah, look at him. He out here with a wife beater on, acting a fool at this girl's birthday.
At her birthday party. They from the same area in California.
Yeah. Look.
Never knew that.
You know, shout out to young folks. I don't know when they took over this Keisha Cole song. They love Keisha Cole and they love that goddamn song by Fantasia. They love them two shits.
Oh, that When I See You is. Yeah.
Oh, they love that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
They turn it up in that motherfucker.
Yes, yes.
Look, Juju done got drunk singing goddamn Tevin Campbell. Juju is drunk right now, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to her. I'm not dry snitching. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Chill, bro.
Come on, Ross. Come on, Ross. Juju lit up.
Bro, that's her birthday party with all her family and friends.
No, she having a good time. But look at this. Look at this man, though. This man is clearly out of there.
He laughing, bro.
Huh?
He laughing.
No, man. That man drunk. That man, he the only person in. Ain't nobody else in the wife beater, Ross.
They grabbing him.
Yeah, they tell him, sit your ass down.
What's your name? What's your name?
I didn't see this.
You said what?
I didn't see this. But nah, man, shout out Juju.
They having a good time. They having a good time.
Think about it. They could have been in the club. Like it seems like this a controlled environment.
Agreed.
Like,
Agreed.
Probably with close family and friends. Like that's how more people should be doing it rather than being out in these clubs. And like, you know, I love Angel, and I'm not even on my RG, but Angel them after they went viral that next year, shoot, Angel was in Turks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Juju for like keeping it modest still. Look at her, like she comfortable. She with her, like these her close people. She ain't even on. Look at how she dressed. Like she just chilling. You know, most girls, it's their birthday, they would have went and had the most expensive watch on and the most expensive dress on and the hair done, the nails. Look, Juju just, you know what I'm saying?
No,
a kid being a kid. I like to see kids being kids.
Well, we can't call. Let's not say that because she's dating Jayden Daniels. Let's not say
Well,
she's a kid.
No, but Jayden Daniels is a kid. Like I'm saying.
Well, he's 24 years old, Ross. Let's not say
young, but they, you know,
a young man.
Oh man, here you go. So Juju's like 20.
I'm just saying we got to be careful. I'm just saying we got to be careful in 2025.
Probably 20. You know, she had 2 years at USC. 1 year at USC. What, 1 year or 2 years?
This is her second year.
Okay. So yeah, Juju's 20, 21. So yeah, I just like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that was a controlled environment. That wasn't at a nightclub where you out and, you know, anything could happen. I like that.
I'm with you. And I like Jayden. Jayden's 24. It's only a 4-year age difference. She's 20. He's 24. You know, it ain't nothing silly, but I'm just saying, you know, people make stuff deeper than it is. But shout out to them too, though, man. They're having a good time out there. I'm not mad at them having a good time at all. She was having a good time at her birthday party. So shout out to her.
I think Jayden, he's gonna be my sleeper for next year. I think Jayden is gonna take a major step. Like he gonna solidify himself.
I think he's gonna step back.
Okay.
You know me. I got a quarterback theory. I like my quarterbacks in the offseason to be somewhere sitting the hell down. That's what I like personally.
He's sitting down. He had Juju birthday party.
I don't know. You run around behind Juju too much. Sit down. You at the NCAA games and all that. Sit down. I don't want you doing nothing. I want you studying tape.
Bro, these other kids is in Miami at Booby Trap.
I don't see them. I want to see you studying tape. And shout out to Patrick Mahomes for getting a shout out on the new Clips album, by the way.
Do you realize any of the other superstars would have been in Booby Trap throwing money in the street?
No. Let's talk about the top quarterbacks in the NFL. We know Mahomes ain't gonna be out nowhere like that. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. He don't be out there like that. Jalen Hurts not out there like that. Burrow's not out there like
outside. That. Stop it. Burrow outside. When Burrow get out,
show me the photo. Show me the information.
Burrow went viral for opening the door, and he had 6-7 girls hopping out. Come on, bro.
Well, listen, I'm just holding the door open. I don't know what they're doing.
Stop.
I'm just holding the door open. I don't know what's going on.
Nah, stop it.
But no, you know me. I got a theory about I want my quarterbacks, even if you're not in your playbook 24/7, I want the thought process to be that my quarterback. That's why I feel like I'm happy. I think my Texans got a great chance this year. Now, the problem's going to be they got to go to Kansas City at some point in the playoffs, and they're going to lose. But I think they're going to have a great year this year because my quarterback has been sitting his ass down this season or this offseason. Let's get to this right here, Ross, before we close out for the night. Let's go back and let's talk about Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios this weekend. Big fight, bro. Big fight to me. But there's also another, another fight as well that's happening on Friday across the pond. So this is actually tomorrow. Usyk and Dubois, part 2. It's gonna be a good fight. For people who haven't seen Dubois fight, here goes him and Richard Lartey, I believe his name is. Man, they were just throwing hands, bro. If you didn't see this fight, I don't know if you saw this fight, Ross.
I did.
Man, watch this. This is going to be like 30 seconds of just mayhem. Watch this.
Go either. What a shot. Well, Lott is coming in here, giving it everything.
These boys just throwing hands. These boys just throwing hands in this motherfucker, man.
Maybe valiant attack. Let's watch again, Barry. This was something.
Left foot definitely back, but he thought he had him going. That's why I didn't line up a shot there.
Man, these boys.
Right hand there for
man, these boys swinging. Them boys are swinging for the fences, my guy. So he ain't
no movement, no nothing.
No, we in here throwing hands. So I think Usyk's gonna have his hands full. A lot of people thought that Dubois probably should have won the fight, or because they called it a low blow. Everybody looked back at it. It was a good body shot that hurt Usyk in the first fight. Dubois has come back in his later fights. He just had a fight where he beat Anthony Joshua. Big puncher, big guy. I like Dubois in an upset. I do. I think Usyk's the better overall fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dubois in the upset. I am. I'm gonna go with the brother.
Yeah, I'm not too up to date, but I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Usyk. I saw him fight a couple times. I ain't sold.
He's a hell of a fighter, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Usyk's a good fight. I think I said the card's on Friday. I mean, it's on Saturday our time, but I think it's a different time. That's what I'm trying to see what the time is. I think the time is on our end. It's gonna be like super early, but anyway, that's gonna be a really, really good fight.
So we take the brother.
Say it again.
We taking the brother.
Yeah, man. When it's equal, I'm sorry. Look, I can't. I got my damn Black Panther Party shirt on. I gotta take the brother. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You dig? I got to. I got Huey Newton on my shirt. God damn, I gotta take the brother. Yeah, man. I know he's from around the
way. They told you go with your kind.
That's what they told me when I was at the fight. Go with your damn kind. But Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios, Las Vegas, Saturday night. Barrios is the champion. He has a title at 147. Pacquiao coming in from a 4 or 5 year layoff, challenging Barrios. Barrios came to big fame, obviously in the Tank fight, where it was a good fight, good scrap against Tank. We don't know what Manny has left in the tank. I think we're gonna find out. I think this is the perfect opponent, a guy who is there to be hit. Not a lot of like one punch knockout power, but can hurt you. But is not really elusive. So if Manny still has some power, we'll see that. How good are Manny's legs at 46? You know, Manny has that style. He's like bouncing. He likes to bounce in and out. How good are those legs at 46 years old?
Right.
You know, and to be honest, it's going to be cruel to say, but it's a cruel sport. A lot of the intrigue for this fight for me, Ross, is does Manny get hurt? I mean, that's on the table.
Right.
That he could, you know, I hope he doesn't get anything permanent, but it's on the table.
I know he's lost recently, but has he gotten knocked out?
I mean, I think his last knockout was the Marquez knockout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was his last knockout. Knockout losses was the Marquez knockout. He lost to Ugas was his last loss. No, I'll take that back. He lost to he had the Marquez loss. He lost to Floyd. He lost to Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn was a robbery. And then he lost to Ugas was his last actual fight was Ugas, who Ugas for 147 is big as hell for that weight class.
And Barrios has lost what, like 3 fights?
Yeah, no, Barrios only has 2 losses. He has two losses in a draw. He lost to Tank and he lost to Keith Thurman. But Barrios' last fight against Ramos was a draw. So his last fight was a draw, you know, and then he has 2. But Barrios does have a win against Ugas.
Yeah, I'm taking Barrios. I'm riding with Barrios.
I think it's a pick'em fight, man. I would love to see Manny defy the odds and somehow win this thing. I just don't know if at 46 he can, you know, call it up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, can he dial it up again at 46? And because it's not, if he can get an early stoppage, that's probably ideal for Manny. Something in the first 3 to 4 rounds. Can he get to him early? Because if
He
that
ain't
fight,
got to beat like that.
but I think that's what it's gonna have to be though. Because I don't know if Pacquiao at 46
I
years
saw
old.
Barrios get up twice against Tank.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that Manny has what Tank has in terms of punching power, especially at this point.
And Barrios got up twice. And got up fighting better.
So, do you like Barrios by stoppage?
I like Barrios to take it the distance.
Okay, you think he'll win a decision? But
Yeah.
you say it's gonna be a decision, but a clear decision, though.
Yeah, because I think Pacquiao just old. One, you giving up old. Size definitely goes to Barrios.
Right.
I think Barrios' style, he's like nonstop. He ain't really gonna back up too much. You know,
Yeah.
like Barrios is fighting. You know, he head first.
Facts.
So I think he'll definitely win points. Wise. I don't know if Barrio has the knockout power.
Yeah, I think in his 29 wins, I think he has like 18 knockouts. So, you know, but like lately, that was like all those knockouts were kind of early in his career, not nothing lately.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think the troubling thing on this card is I'm looking at the card, and you know, the way they build out a lot of these cards is that they put potential opponents on the card. So there's a fight between Fondora and Tim Tszyu. They're gonna have their second fight. I think that's gonna probably be the best fight on the card. Sebastian Fondora was a guy, if you recall, that's who was supposed to be Errol Spence's comeback fight. Errol Spence ended up pulling out because of an injury, never fought him. But Fondora, he's like 6'5", fighting at like 154 pounds. Like, he's like 6. How tall is this motherfucker? He's super tall. But he ended up beating Tim Tszyu the first fight. I think Tszyu beats him in this rematch. But there's another fight on the card. Pitbull Cruz is on the card. And he's a guy that if you're Manny Pacquiao, I think you want to stay far, far, far away from. Because that's the type of guy that probably would hurt Manny.
Yeah. Who are you fighting?
He's fighting Angel Figueroa. They had a fight. I think Pitbull lost, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think for real. So that's going to be a really good fight. Like, this is a good card. Like, this is a really, really good card. Gary Russell Jr. is on the card. He's fighting again. Like, this card from top to bottom, I'm looking at it, is a really good fight card for fight fans. Like, you know me, boxing is my first love. So I'm all over this card. I think it's going to be a really fun fight, ending with the Pacquiao fight. I already said I'm going to go live on Saturday after the fight to talk about the card and specifically the Pacquiao fight. So I'll be on Vegas, MGM.
Vegas.
Yeah, they in Vegas. But this is a big deal because if Pacquiao can win somehow, Ross, it's like, what happens now for Pacquiao? Because if you're Pacquiao, you're not going to go and fight. He probably won't fight a Pitbull Cruz because there's no real money there. You know what he really wants? He really wants Floyd to say that he'll fight again. That's what he really, really wants. Let's be real. That's what he wants. That's the money fight for him. Think about it, Ross. Let's say Pacquiao comes out and knocks out Barrios dramatically in 3 rounds. You don't think he's going to call out Floyd for a rematch?
Is Jake Paul putting on these fights? Is it through his company?
No, this is through I think this is Top Rank.
I was gonna say
no. This is PBC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to see no Jake Paul shit. I don't know. I'm just questionable. I wouldn't want to see Floyd and Pacquiao because I'd be too questionable on. Are they just splitting the money? Like, I don't know if I want to see Floyd anymore.
Speaking of Jake Paul, though, did you hear? I'm hearing that Turkey, the Turkey Ali Sink guy, who's been putting on all these fights. He's saying that he's finna get Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua.
Is he just gonna take some bread, or is he really gonna fight?
I think if the numbers are right, everybody fights. and you know, those guys got all the money. They got a bunch of money. And I think if they start throwing, 15, 20, $25 million at somebody, you're going to fight, bro.
Right, but is he paying you that to come in here and half-ass? Or, like...
Well, that's a good point, right? Is he paying you to lose to? Are you saying would he be paying Anthony Joshua to come in and take a dive?
I don't want to say a dive because a dive to me, I'm just saying, like, it seemed like there's an agreement there, like, hey, this is step above a sparring session. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah. We see that sometimes when you hooping, right? It's like, it's an etiquette we say, like in open gym. It's like, we hooping, we trying to hoop, but it's like, we ain't going all the way that hard. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We just hooping.
Yeah. If you got a breakaway, we're going to let you go ahead and dunk. We ain't trying to go and challenge it or nothing.
Like, it's not game 7,
Right.
I don't think Jake Paul's fights, they ain't giving me like the intensity of the belt on the line. I guess that would be the.
But he's fighting guys who are basically retired, though, right? Like
it's like, it's your biggest paycheck. You grateful for the opportunity more than I want to win this fight.
Yeah, but he did recently, before this whole thing with Anthony Joshua came up, he called out Badu Jack, and that would be a fight that he would definitely lose if he fights Badu Jack.
Okay. Because
Badu Jack ain't gonna take a dive. Badu Jack came up under Floyd Mayweather's promotion, but Badu Jack is also a devout Muslim, and I don't think Badu Jack can go ahead and take no dives.
Why wouldn't he go get the rematch with Fury's brother, the guy who beat him?
That's a good question.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what?
That's a good question. Yeah.
If you were serious about fighting, that would have been your next fight.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Tommy Fury again a rematch.
You 100% right. He talking about fighting KSI.
He didn't do what we agreed to do. So now I'm gonna go find some dudes that's gonna agree to do what we said do. And you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah. I didn't even think about that, but you're probably right. I forgot. I keep forgetting that he lost to him.
And nobody ever said his name again. You know what I'm saying? But nah, to the Pacquiao Mayweather thing, that would be dope. But I'm iffy since I saw Mayweather going there with Logan Paul. You know, I'm iffy on these guys trying to get it back in the boxing just for one payday. Like even watching the Mike Tyson, watching the Roy Jones versus Mike. Like I don't want to see no shit like that no more.
I'm with you. Just to go back, just to circle back, I was talking about Sebastian Fundora. They got him listed as 6'6", and he fights at 154 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
He fights at 154 pounds, bro.
So he probably 190 once he put his weight back on.
And so he was the one that he was supposed to be the comeback fight for Errol Spence, but Errol Spence got hurt in training camp. That would have been a really interesting look for Errol against a guy the motherfucker's 6'6", bro. I mean, he's huge. You know what I'm saying? And he can fight. Like, he got some pop. He's not a scrub at all. He got some pop. He can fight.
To drop to 154, that's ridiculous. Yeah,
he's just a net. He's 22-1. His only loss was to Brian Mendoza, but he beat Tim Tszyu in their last fight. They're going to rematch now. It was a nasty cut that Tim Tszyu had in the fight. Tim Tszyu was the favorite. I think Tim Tszyu wins this fight in the rematch. That's Costa Tszyu's son. Costa Tszyu, who famously made what's my guy's name from Brooklyn? Damn, the boxer from Brooklyn. My guy. Lefty. Shit. What's my boy's name, man? He made him do the stanky leg.
Who?
God damn it. I can't believe I'm blanking out on my man's. Zab Judah. There we go. Zab Judah.
Zab Judah.
Yeah, he made Zab do the stanky leg. Costa, who his dad did. Zab Judah.
Zab Judah Floyd fight. See, I want more of that.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight. Yeah, let me. I gotta show this clip though. This is the greatest shit. Shout out to Zab. I got a lot of respect. I'm not doing this to clown Zab, but this is one of the great performances of all time by Costa Tszyu.
Around a little bit more, and Zab fights when he feels like it. Let's go. Look at the movement, side to side, off to Costa. Costa with his eyes still. He holds that hit. He threw the punch well, but it didn't land because Zab may not have done enough to win this round in the eyes of the judges. That's the way I would see this round. Anyway, I think Costa's been busier. I think he's thrown more, and I think he's landed more.
Watch this.
Judah, and he's ready. He's all over the place. The fight's all over. The fight is.
Shout out to Zab. Zab, you my man, 50 grand, Zab. But damn, you tried to get up too fast, my boy.
Go back one more time. Go back.
He tried to talk to the ref.
Yeah, that boy was possessed.
I think he's thrown more, and I think he's landed more. There goes Zab Judah, and he's all over the place. The fight's all over. The fight is stopped. Jayden.
You my man, Zab. I swear to God, you my man. But damn, Zab, you got up too fast, dog. That's why when you get dropped, you gotta relax and take the 8 count. He tried to jump up. He pointing at the ref with his glove and shit. Come on, Zab. I love Zab, though.
Yeah, that was hilarious, bro.
Zab is one of my favorite fighters of all time. I love Zab. I love Zab, but that shit is funny. Before we go, I got to just say it, man. I really hate what's going on with Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones right now. I do. I hate it, man. You know, Roy Jones, I've always said it. He's my favorite athlete of all time. I love Roy Jones Jr. Like that. The first picture or poster I ever hung in my room as a kid was Roy Jones Jr. That was the first one. Now, he was the only boxer. Everything else was basketball. but that was the first picture I ever hung up was Roy Jones. Like I messed with, I followed Roy Jones. He was the first, like as a kid, that was the first person I said, I want to be like that guy, was Roy Jones. Now, I didn't realize that people actually throw punches back. I'm like, oh shit, people hit you back. This is crazy. But so I mess with Roy heavy. Like I still remember the day when I was on Twitter, when I was still being very active on Twitter, and Roy Jones followed me back. And I was like, oh shit, nigga, my life is complete now. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones followed me, nigga. I'm good in life now, nigga. Roy Jones shouted me out and followed me back. My life is good, right? I'm good in life now because that's my guy. So I got a lot of respect for Roy, but I got a lot of love for Floyd as well, right? This whole thing started over something so stupid. Now it's probably the beef has been brewing for quite some time between Roy and Floyd, right? They're fighters. It's naturally competitive, Ross. You know how this shit go. And Roy and Andre Ward were doing their show on All the Smoke Boxing, and they were talking about mythical fights that will never happen, but like, hey, who do you think will win? And they were just like throwing fights at each other and asking each other about the fights. And so Andre Ward threw at Roy, who do you think will win? Sugar Ray Leonard against Floyd Mayweather. And Roy took Sugar Ray, and he talked about why he would take Sugar Ray. And Floyd took exception to that. Now, first things first, I'm a little bit upset with, first of all, Floyd. This is a hypothetical situation. Like, y'all never going to fight in real life. This is just what would have happened? And you're mad because he took Sugar Ray over you. Let's not act like Sugar Ray is some kind of scrub, first of all. It's Sugar Ray F. and Leonard, right? One of the greatest fighters of all time. But Floyd took it offensively, and so he posted the IG video of himself watching Roy Jones getting knocked out in the fights that he got knocked out in. He posted that, him watching his TV and all the Roy Jones getting knocked out late in his career. And so Roy responded, he a Florida nigga, so he responded, well, nigga, if it's like that, shit, we can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down. I'm always down to fight. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate it because, like, people should be able to have an opinion without everybody being sensitive, right? Like, I think they always had some underlying beef, though, like forever, because there was a time in which Roy was in his prime and Floyd was in his prime, and Roy was up here and Floyd was somewhere, with the rest of these Negroes down here. And then all of a sudden, when Roy came down, it was like a crash and Floyd went through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, like, the professional, the professional jealousy between the two of them, right? Because they both had peaks in which the other was nowhere to be found. But I don't know. I'm not even going to go to, like, the black man part. I'm not going to go to that. As black man, we shouldn't be doing this. I ain't going to go there. But I'm just disappointed because, like, to me, it wasn't that deep. I don't think Roy was trying to be disrespectful, but I also can't tell Floyd how to take that pause, because maybe him and Roy got some history. So I don't know. What say you, though?
Yeah, you never like to see two greats like that get to where, like, Floyd posting that was of bad taste, you would say. Which Floyd is like, he right there, 50 Cent level of petty.
That's his man.
That's Floyd's whole thing. So, you kind of expect, like, when Roy said that, something in him had this kind of thing, Floyd ain't gonna like this or whatever. Not to excuse what Floyd's doing, but I don't want to see Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather fight. Like, going back to what we was just saying, like, Roy, you shouldn't be trying to fight nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't engage in a back and forth. It is what it is. Like, it's Floyd Mayweather. Like, the thing with Floyd, he always gonna go to, I never lost 50-0. You really don't have no comeback to that. Just let him have that. Like, you gotta let Floyd make an ass of himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't really go back and forth with somebody like that. And for Floyd, you gotta still be like, Floyd Floyd pretty much escaped between the cracks, you know. But Floyd, you know, hey, with all these greats that come down, like you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like Floyd Mayweather gotta be careful. You know, if I was him, I would be making sure all my NDAs are still out. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he just lived that type of, you know, not even to put nothing on nobody. But
Yeah. I've been to Girl Collection though. Shout out to Girl Collection.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's two different levels. And Roy should be able to have a podcast on boxing and give scenarios.
That's the only thing I was saying is that, like, I should be able to, yeah, bro. Like, you know, I should be able to be able to
sat here and compared a bunch of basketball players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
Let me ask you this. See, that's what becomes so difficult when doing these podcasts, because, and I think a lot of NBA, a lot of former athletes are going to find that to be true as they get into these spaces, is that you're just trying to have genuine conversation, and you're not even realizing who you offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even trying to be offensive. You're just talking. You know what I'm saying? They were just mythical fights. Who you think will win between this guy and this guy? How about this guy and this guy? And those two came up, and he gave, you know, so, but, you know, I mean, hey, Andre Ward was undefeated too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never lost in his career. You dig? So, you know, I don't know. I got a lot of respect for Floyd, man. I love Floyd. I love watching Floyd fight. Roy is my favorite athlete of all time. I think he was just, like, in his prime. I don't think I ever seen anything like him in his prime ever. Shout out to Pensacola in the house. Shout out to Pensacola. But yeah, I'm just sad by it. But all right, let's get up out of here on that, man. Man, good show tonight, Ross, man. I appreciate you, my guy, as always. It was fun tonight. We got y'all, stay tuned, stay locked to our channel. We got them clips we're gonna be posting. We got them shorts as well, and we got a change coming up. I gotta start making sure we post it. I'm almost there. I'm almost ready to go to that to go to the new channel, Ross. We like that far away. I gotta get everything ready before football season so we can turn this thing all the way up. We finna be all the way turned up come football season this year. It's the march for Mahomes to become the GOAT. That's what I'm calling this year. It's Mahomes cementing himself as the GOAT. And Lamar Jackson gonna have to lean back. He gonna be on his Fat Joe talk this year, man. I'm sorry, Ross. But Lamar Jackson, he might give we'll give him another MVP. He just not gonna win the chip. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll get into that, man. Football season right around the corner. I need for the NFL to turn up. Shout out to Shador. I saw Shador, they're doing some charity work. Shout out to Shador. But the NFL, it's been quiet, Ross. I'm concerned. It's been very, very quiet.
I'm focused on college football. You know, here in Florida, college football is first. You know,
well, you know, in Texas, you know, we just play for national titles, so you know, we understand something
about
it.
Long time since y'all played for a national title. Stop it.
We was in the Final Four.
I think we won 2 chips since y'all won 1. You know what I'm saying?
We've been in the Final Four the last couple of years. Y'all, where y'all been at?
You know what we do when
tournament.
You know what we do when our basketball team win.
Oh, now you talking about basketball. See,
when our basketball team win, football come around right behind them.
You move the goalpost. See what I'm saying? You gonna move the goalpost.
But
all right, we about here for the night, man. I'm gonna tap in with everybody. I don't know if Ross gonna be, but I'm gonna tap in with y'all on Saturday, man, after the Pacquiao Mario Barrios fight. Y'all make sure y'all keep it right here with us, man. We do appreciate y'all. I saw a lot of people jumping in here tonight, man. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, y'all. Peace.